Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Adex Ejogene Omotola. I'm back on another video. If this is your first time on my channel, you're welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Before we start this video, if you've not subscribed, make sure you do that. When you subscribe, click on the notification button beside it so you get notified every single time I post a video. Like this video, share, drop your comment down below. Let's begin. First, I want to say a big thank you to all the doctors, nurses, and health workers that has been working this period of time. We know you guys really work hard, and we really appreciate what you're doing for us. I mean, we've seen different type of videos of doctors sleeping in the hospital ground because of the long hours of work. And even if they manage to go home, they kind of avoid contacts with their loved ones, their friends, family, children, even husbands or wife. So that's a really sad thing. And during this process, some has been infected, some has died already. This period of time where we are all complaining about boredom due to the lockdown, they are there risking their lives to save other people. So really thank you guys for what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, doctors and nurses.
We all know that many health workers are dealing with the extreme stress of dealing with this particular virus. There is a heartbreaking loss that happened a few days ago in New York of a well-known ER doctor who battled to save the life of so many others. Her family now says that she has taken her own life during the weekend due to the disturbing horrors that she's seen.
Today, a tragedy of a different magnitude among the ranks of health workers who have treated the sickest of the sick. Dr. Lorna Breen, an emergency room doctor at New York's Presbyterian Hospital, took her own life. In a statement to NBC News, her father said, like the many heroes that are still there, she was in every way in the trenches of this war, fighting the effects of this COVID virus that she contracted herself. Dr. Breen survived the virus, but it was the grueling work, her father says, that took a grave toll. Life and death struggles are part of the job at any hospital. But for many health workers, the coronavirus experience has been more difficult and more emotional.
I wish I had known the type of emotional havoc this would have caused on my life, the lives of my colleagues and my patients.
Dr. Rishi Ratan spoke to NBC News last week from the University of Miami.
It's hard not to take your work home with you. I sit at home reliving each death, each delay in my head.
Nurse Ashley Way struggles with the same thing.
I would say that was probably my toughest day because I've never had to see anything like that ever. Not having someone at their side while they're sitting there dying.
Some of the healthcare workers worry that what they are seeing now will affect them for life.
The risks for their mental health are exhaustion, isolation, and anxiety. And that mix by itself really heightens the risk of everything else.
Tonight, Dr. Lorna Breen's father tells NBC News she was, in every sense of the word, a hero who gave her life for her friends and city. A casualty, he says, of this virus, just like so many thousands of others. Stephanie Gosk, NBC News, New York.
Here is a message from Mrs. Salma Ahmed, who is from Abuja, and she's complaining about the death of her son-in-law, which took place in Aminu Kano Hospital, and she's been pleading to everyone to come to her aid. And she also told us that the NCDC in Kano has been shut down. So that is really a bad news to hear.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Salma Ahmed. I'm speaking from Abuja. I have a problem with the Kano government and NCDC in Kano. My son-in-law have been sick since on Monday. My daughter called me and told me it's high fever. I told her high fever, and she told me it's typhoid. When she told me it's typhoid fever, I said, are you sure it's typhoid fever? Because this typhoid fever, somebody will say it's typhoid fever. From there, he will be coughing. From coughing, he will be sneezing. Are you sure? She said, yes, they have given him drugs and they are at home now. They are taking the drugs. I said, okay. On Tuesday, I called her. I said, how is he feeling? She said, he's getting better little by little. He's getting better little by little. I said, okay, so far he's getting better, no problem. Yesterday, around 3 a.m., she called me. She said he cannot talk again. No, his breathing is high. Oh. I said, I've told you before, maybe this problem he's having is a COVID-19. It's COVID-19. If somebody is having fever, he cannot talk proper and he's coughing, what do you expect? This is COVID-19. Please rush him to the hospital. Have you called NCDC? She said yes, they have been calling since yesterday night. That the people, all the phone lines are not going through. Somebody gave them another number again. They have been calling the number is ringing and nobody is responding to that call. So I decided to call the ones in the NCDC, the ones in Abuja. When I called the ones in Abuja, they said they will get back to him. They will get back to me. That they will call the Kano branch now and tell them what is happening. They asked me, where is he now? I said they have taken him to a private hospital named International Hospital in Kano. When they took him to that international hospital in Kano, they admitted him and put oxygen for him. After about 1 hour, another doctor came in and told them to go to Madam Aminu Kano, that he's not responding to the oxygen. And I know he's not responding to that oxygen. It's just a way for the doctor to drive them away from that hospital, and I don't blame him. So on getting to Aminu Kano Hospital, they put him on oxygen again. I called these people on NCDC again in Abuja. I asked them how far have the people started going, because they have dropped them from that international hospital, that they have now go to Madam Aminu Kano Hospital. That he said they will go there. They will go there. Every 30 minutes, I will be calling the NCDC here in Abuja, because the ones in Kano are not responding. He will be telling me that they will soon go there, they will soon go there. When the thing was getting out of hand, I told this man, please tell me the truth. What is happening? Tell me what is happening. Before he now told me that the NCDC in Kano have been shut down. I said, why did you know that they have been shut down and you are just telling me they will soon go there, they will soon go there? Why did you continue playing with my intelligence? He said, sorry, madam. I said, okay. So I called Ray Power Radio. I told them, I was live on Ray Power around 4 o'clock. I explained my complaint to them. My son-in-law died after 2 hours. When he was admitted in Aminu Kano, he died after 2 hours. So I'm holding the Kano government and the NCDC of Kano responsible for the death of my son-in-law. And now, what is paining me most now, that my heart is broken into pieces, is what will happen to my children, my daughter, her children, my grandchildren. What will happen to them? When there is no NCDC in Kano, what will happen to them? Please, I want people to come to my aid. I'm dying. I'm an old woman. I don't want my children and my grandchildren to die in Kano. There is no NCDC in Kano. Please, people should come to my aid. Oh, they should come to my aid. Oh, they should come and help me. I'm dying. They should not allow my children in Kano to die. Please, they should help me. NCDC in Abuja, please take note. See to what you can do. FCT minister, please help me. Oh, I'm shouting to everybody. Embelembe, if you hear this one, please help me. Anybody that know how he can help me, let him help me so that they can go and test my children and the grandchildren.
3 days ago, the Senate speedily approves Buhari 850 billion naira loan request. And this is the message that Buhari wrote to the Senate. To ensure that they are accurate funds to finance critical projects and programs in the 2020 budget, I hereby seek the Senate approval that resolution to raise the 850 billion of new external borrowing in Nigeria from the domestic capital market instead of from the international capital market. So that's the letter, you guys. And mind you, Buhari has already collected 22.7 billion naira March 5th. Finally, the news that everybody has been wanting to hear, the lockdown in Nigeria is finally over and you can start coming out from May 4th. So the thing about this, and I'm actually scared because this particular week is going to be a very, very disastrous week for everyone. And if you want to go out on that particular day or during that week, please be careful and be cautious because the rate of coronavirus might just skyrocket. My advice to everybody watching now is to actually stay home and see how it goes for this whole week first. It's very, very serious, very, very complicated. So stay at home. Please, this phase that we're about to enter is a very, very dangerous phase because the rate of infection is actually going to be super, super high. So stay protected, buy your hand sanitizer, avoid close contact with people. If you're already sneezing, coughing, having fever, exacerbated asthma, all of that, all the signs, please don't go out to save other people and to save yourself. Stay at home so it doesn't get complicated. I'm pleading again to Nigerians, don't be eager to go out on Monday because the rushing will be too much because it's the only ones who are alive that actually has hope. May God continue to protect us all. And that's the end of this particular video. Stay safe, stay safe. So that's the end of this video, guys. It's a very quick video. If you've subscribed to this channel, thank you very, very much. I want to appreciate you guys for watching my videos from the beginning of this YouTube channel to where it is right now. I really appreciate you guys. If you're new to this channel, join the family, subscribe to my YouTube channel, let this page keep growing. When you subscribe, click on the notification button beside it to get notified. As I said in the beginning, I know you're gonna like this video, so just click on the thumbs up and drop your comments down below. Let us know if people are actually supposed to go out this time, and share this video to your friends, family, baby. Let them know what's, let them see what they think. It's okay. See you in my next video. Bye.